Hello, everyone. My name is Alicia Powell, and welcome to Curly Chick TV. Today's video is going to be about how to prevent dry hair and get the best henna results. So if you're a henna head like me, or if you're thinking about trying henna, or if you have an interest in trying henna, you're at the right place and the right video. And also, if you want something to help you prevent your hair from becoming very, very dry, information on how to prevent dry hair, then you're at the right place too. So let's get started. Well, first of all, if you have very dry hair or hair that is prone to dryness, I'm going to give you some really good advice to help you and get moisture that has been lacking in your hair and get it right back into your hair. But first, you have to understand your hair in general in order to do that. So if you have hair that is prone to becoming very dry, very thin strands, afro textured hair, or very fine hair, it's not going to hold on to moisture very well. So therefore, you have to induce the moisture into the hair. And the only way you'll be able to do that is, by deep conditioning. But the deep conditioning process is not going to work if the strands or work as well. If your hair strands are not properly cleansed, that means you're going to have to do some really deep cleansing to get all that junk and all that dirt off of your hair strands and off of your scalp, because your scalp plays a big part in the moisturizing of your hair. So if your scalp is dirty, because your follicles needs moisture too. So if your scalp is dirty, the follicles is not going to get moisture also, or those great ingredients and those great herbs or wherever else that you put on your hair. It's not going to get that also. And one thing I've realized, though, is that a lot of these shampoos out there are very, very drying. So you want something that's moisturizing and that will clarify the scalp also. So clarifying the scalp and the hair is the first step to preventing dry hair. So once you complete the clarifying process, the next process will be deep conditioning. Oh, and another thing, I have a product that's going to be available at tukabeauty.com. Right here, that's tukabeauty.com. I have a product that's going to become available. It's a shampoo. Here it is. And this is a moisturizing, clarifying shampoo. This will get all the junk off of your scalp and off your hair strands. And this will be available sometime in September for sale. And you're not going to need much of it. And it's not going to be required for you to do, the clarifying or the cleansing of the hair on a regular basis. But when you first use it, you're probably going to have to wash and repeat, because this is going to get the crap off your scalp and it's going to reveal all of the dirt and all of the gunk that's on your hair. So you're going to when you use this product, you're going to rinse and repeat again, because this is very moisturizing also. You're going to notice a change in your curls. Your curls going to start popping. is going to have more elongated curls, and you won't get that shrinkage effect that you get when you use most clarifying agents, or that real dry, crunchy hair effect that you get with most clarifying shampoos. So this will be available sometime in the month of September. So just look out for it, and subscribe to tukabeauty.com so that you'll be first in line to try this new shampoo. It works in my hair. If you see, my curls are popping. It works on my children's hair, and my hair is very soft and moisturized, and your hair will be too. Okay, but let me go more into detail about preventing dry hair. Now, after you deep condition your hair, because you're going to have to deep condition, you're going to leave a deep conditioner in your hair with some type of steam. You're going to steam it or sit underneath a hair dryer. I say a minimum of 15 minutes, half an hour the most. You're going to rinse, and then you're going to apply your leave-in conditioner. And that's the next step. Apply the leave-in conditioner, and you're going to maybe moisturize on a daily or every other day, with a mist, some kind of mist for your hair, spray bottle, some type of water. You're going to have to mist your hair to hydrate your hair. So once you've done that, now week number 2 come along, or towards the end of the week when it's time to rewash and rehydrate your hair. What the next step you're going to need to do is begin cold washing. Not shampooing, but just cold wash the hair, and that will keep your hair nice and supple. Now, you're going to have to shampoo if you're applying a lot of other products like pomades or heavy type products to the hair that will coat and just sit on the hair. Then you're going to have to shampoo. But you can avoid the entire shampoo process if you just cold wash the hair, and then you won't need to deep condition if you cold wash. You just cold wash and apply your leave-in, and then move on to the next step. Okay, now if your hair is really dry, or if you have high porosity hair, then you may need to do this step at least twice a week until your hair gets the right amount of moisture. And that's pretty much, the idea of getting moisture into the hair. And it's the leave-in conditioner and shampooing, or using a shampoo as much on a regular basis, or a dry shampoo. The next step to hydrating, let's get into let's talk about henna and getting the best henna results. Okay, so now we've we talked about how to prevent dry hair. Let's talk about henna and getting the best henna results. It's the same thing with henna. Henna is very conditioning. Henna is going to leave your hair shiny. It's going to leave it soft and supple. As you can see, my hair is shiny. You can see my henna highlights in my hair, covering my grays. So it's going to leave your hair nice and shiny. As you can see, I have nice shine to my hair. And how you get those results and the conditioning effect of henna, your hair has to be clean. It has to be clarified. It has to be stripped of all the oils and different products that you put in your hair. The dirt that's in your hair is going to have to be thoroughly cleansed. Then on clean hair, you're going to apply your henna. But your henna has to be properly prepared in order to get the nice color, the beautiful deep red tones that you desire or that you may um, like to have for your hair. So the first step is making sure that the acidic levels of the henna is right. And in order for you to get really deep red tones or rich auburn colors, you're going to need to use lemon juice or orange juice in the henna. And the reason why lemon juice and orange juice may leave the hair feeling really dry, if you apply it to henna, you're adding way too much lemon juice or orange juice. All you need is 1 teaspoon of lemon juice or orange juice per 100 grams of henna. Just 1 teaspoon, and that's it. Once you apply the teaspoon, you want to use filtered or filtered water, not tap or distilled water. So if you're using tap water, it has chlorine, it's got a lot of other stuff in it, and it's going to affect the henna. And the henna is not going to work right at all. And then you're applying, not just that, but now you're going to apply, the acidic acids to it, like your lemon juice and your orange juice. Some people like to put apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is fine, but it's not going to get you that real deep color, to your hair, and that real rich color to your hair. Mixing all these other ingredients like coconut milk and conditioner and all that other stuff to the henna, it's going to dilute the color properties that, or the color effects that your hair will get, and then you will have to repeat the process more often, maybe weekly or every other week, until the color comes through. When you can get it on your first try, on your first application, if you just use plain henna with no mixed ingredients and just plain 100% pure henna to the hair, you're going to get the color that you want. And another thing, when using henna, if you want red tones or red highlights, those deep red highlights, I'm talking about that red when you go outside and the sun hits it, it's like gleaming, with red highlights, and it's real beautiful. Another thing that you're going to need a henna that has a lot or a high percentage of lawson content in it. I have another video explaining what is henna and the benefits of henna. So it explains what is henna and the benefits of henna, and it's on my Facebook page at Curly Chic at facebook.com/Curly Chic. So you can check out my page or at facebook.com at Curly Chic. Or you can go to curlychic.com for the same information. I have it also at the curlychic.com website. Okay? So it's important that you are using high lawson content of henna when applying henna to the hair. Okay, and you'll get optimum results that way. Okay, another thing when you're using henna, you have to make sure that the henna is like mashed potatoes. You want it to be really, really thick when applied to your hair, like a big glob of mud that's sticking to the hair. It's like you're putting mashed potatoes and just rubbing mashed potatoes into the hair. You should not be able to see your hair hardly when you're applying henna to the hair. The reason why you want a really thick coating, because that thick coating is going to, all that henna that's in there, that lozenge that's in there, it is going to absorb into the cuticles of the hair, and it's going to thicken it, and it's going to soften it, and it's going to condition it. The more you allow the lozenge to get into those hair strands, the better the color results, the better the thickening results of your hair, and the more beautiful and your hair will become, and a better turnout you will have when you use henna in your hair. Now, if you're not really looking for color and color's not your thing, you can go for lighter tones. If you just want to, softer highlights, but not too much, you can, use henna with lesser concentrated lozenge, but you still want the benefits of henna for the scalp. Or you can use cassia. Cassia is not going to change any colors to your hair, and it's just as effective as henna is. You're going to get the same type of benefit. You're going to get the conditioning effects. You're going to get the thickening effects, but you're not going to get the color. But if you want color, if you want red highlights, if you want to cover your grays, then you can use henna. You can mix it with cassia, to change the shade, or you can mix it with indigo if you want more brown tones, or if you want to dye your hair jet black or soft black. So that's just about it, when using henna. Let me give you a little bit more details. Let me see if there's anything else I missed or I can talk about as far as henna goes. Oh, one more thing, the rinse out method. You can rinse when you apply henna, not rinse out, but when you apply henna to the hair, you let it sit for at least a minimum of 2 hours to 4 hours to get the best results of the henna. When you're done with that, you follow the instructions on your henna package. Let it sit for a minimum of 2 hours, a maximum of 4 hours. Rinse, and then you are going to deep condition the hair once you've rinsed the henna out. You're going to follow a deep conditioning, which about 15 minutes will do. Doesn't have to be a half an hour long deep conditioning, because your hair should feel soft when you rinse the henna out. If you have a good grade of henna or a good henna packet, your hair should be pretty soft when you rinse out. But just for extra conditioning, you should deep condition, and then follow up with the leave-in, and then style your hair and move on about your day. So that's about it with the information that I have to share today. And I hope you guys enjoyed the information. I hope the information that I've given you guys are helpful, and that you use it and get the results that I have received with using henna, and hopefully you'll be able to conquer your dry hair issues. If you have any questions, I will post a section on my Facebook page for you to ask your questions there. You can post your questions there on Facebook, or you can join me live on my future videos, and while I'm live on my future videos, and ask questions live, and I'll be willing to answer those questions. So if this information was wonderful and you enjoy the information that I've given you, please share this video and visit curlychic.com for other videos and beauty advice and beauty articles, lifestyle articles, fitness, Got a range of articles there. Shop tukabeauty.com. At Tuka Beauty, we have a range of skincare and hair care supplies, uh, hair care products for you to use in your hair, co-wash, deep conditioners, and it's just some of the basic stuff that you need to keep your hair looking nice and fresh. And for those who have an interest in getting their health together, you've been eating a lot of, bad foods, or maybe you want to incorporate a vegan diet along with your meat, if you're a meat eater, or if you're thinking about going vegan, or if you're not sure, what, veganism is, and you want more detail on how, vegan food and plant-based food can get your health in order, can help you lose weight and and venture into a healthier lifestyle. Visit curlychick.com/vegan and get your vegan ebook. The ebook is free for download. So go to curlychick.com/vegan ebook. And thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.